I have been receiving a lot of threats here on PlayStation 4 over the UFC game. Now, I'm not that great. I mean, my record's 120 wins and 41 losses. That is a good record, I think, but according to some of the people online, it's not a good record. So, let's just jump right on into it. I'm not going to segue into it or anything, not set it up. Just jump into it. So this first guy says, you know what, I'm going to need the controller so I can scroll and all that. So this first guy says, why do you always have to hold people up to the cage? It's really annoying and you need to stop. I don't always hold people up against the cage. It just happens this time I tried to hold them up against the cage and try to take them down or something. I don't remember. This one was from a couple days ago. But my response to that was, why do you gotta why do you gotta have your back up against the cage so often? No response from him after that. Just, I don't know, people are so dumb. They come off all threatening, all big and tough and everything, and then when you fire back at them, they don't have anything back to say. So this next guy, oh, why do you gotta use takedowns so much? And I said, why do you gotta use jabs so much? And he goes, oh, well, I had to use something. I don't know. You could defend the takedown, maybe. I was just doing something that seemed to work. I wasn't like spamming takedowns. Like as soon as I took him down, he got back up, I take him down again. No, I like to mix up the fights a lot. It's just that time I wanted to keep it on the ground. So this next guy, oh, this one's crazy. So I go for a jab, and this is the other guy right now. He says, so I go for a jab, and then I go for a leg kick that doesn't even land. You don't even block it, and I just fall down. So you take advantage of that and get on top of me. I see how it is. You see how it is? Well, you must see it like you get knocked down. I'm going to take advantage of that and get on top of you. That's exactly how it is. Yes, I understand that. That's what you're supposed to do in a fight. You're supposed to take advantage of the situation. Unless it's something like a glitch where you're like stuck in the air and everything. You just can't move and the other guy and you're able to like knock the dude out. That's not right. You shouldn't take advantage of that kind of situation. Anyway, but my situation, the dude just fell down and I happened to go on top of him and I happened to win the fight there. This next guy. So he says that decision was bullcrap. You shouldn't have gotten a 30-27. You should have still won, but got a 29-28. What's it matter? So, yeah, so that's exactly what I said. I said, what does it matter? You still would have lost. And then he fires back, yeah, well, you still lost the fight. You suck, man. You actually just said in the first message that I still won the fight. See, it's like these people don't know what they're talking about at all. They just get blinded by rage, and I myself have sent a couple of these out, but that was in the old days. I don't do that anymore. I've calmed down quite a bit over the years. So this next guy says, I wonder how to do a takedown. Maybe I should take your class. That one I do kind of think is hilarious because this guy could not land a takedown on me for crap. He could not take me down at all. And then I think I landed like 15 takedowns on that guy. And we didn't even finish, like the fight didn't even go to decision. It was like in the second round. Because like he kept going for a takedown. And every time he failed, I'd take him down. And it would land like every freaking time. So he was just pissed off that he couldn't land a takedown, but I could. Because it might sound like, oh, I wonder how. The way he said it sounded like an insult, so I went, you mad, bro? And he goes, yeah, I am mad because I couldn't land a takedown and you landed every single takedown. I don't think that's fair. And I said, how about you hold the R2 button and you push the right stick down? He goes, oh, I do. I do that all the time. I hold R2 and push L down. And I said, you're supposed to push the right stick down. And he goes, oh, well, you think you know everything. You think you know everything. Oh, and all that stuff. He actually, that part wasn't part of a message. That part, like, he actually invited me to a party and we actually talked a little bit. And the conversation was just kind of stupid and confusing, and the guy didn't know what he was talking about. So I ended the conversation. He kept trying to invite me to the chat, so I just blocked him because he was being really annoying. So this last one I'm going to read for you guys. Oh no, I actually have two more. Never mind. This guy says, oh, you're so lucky that you were Uriah Faber, otherwise I would have beaten you. And then I reply back, it doesn't matter what character I am, it just matters how you play the game. The character, yes, actually does. I'm sorry, guys. The character actually does have something to do with it. It's mainly how you use your own character that you are and how you execute against the character that you're playing against. But yeah, that's no excuse for me using Uriah Faber. I mean, a lot of other people use Uriah Faber, and today actually, my first fight today. I was Uriah Faber and I lost. It doesn't matter if I use Uriah Faber now, does it? Should I be mad that the other guy used John Dodson? Like, it matters, right? So then he goes on to say, oh yeah, well, I don't care. If you weren't Uriah Faber, I'd beat you. I'd kill you. So I said, you know what? Fine. I went to Quick Match and I invited him to a fight, and I kind of obliterated him. So he's all like, oh, you use Chad Mendes. He has the same overall as Uriah Faber. And I said, that has nothing to do with it. You actually just used Jose Aldo, which has an even higher overall than Chad Mendes. So I wouldn't be talking, buddy. And he goes, yo, well, I'm going to go ahead and block you and submit a grief report. And I said, because of what? They can actually check all this stuff to see if you're lying or not. And he goes, oh, well, you know what? I'm just going to block you then. I'm like, okay, like it affects me at all. So this last one here. Oh, I didn't remember this one before I started this video. This one's a legitimate death threat. The things people say are ridiculous. Hi, my name is Roger, and I like to play video games. But people like you ruin it for me. Therefore, I will come to your house and I will slit your throat. But just not to the point where you die, just to the point where you're almost dead so you can suffer. Thanks. Have a nice day. I could not reply to him because he blocked me before I could reply to him. But like to the point where you actually get like specific with your death threats, that's where I get a little bit worried about people and how crazy they can be. But I know they can't do anything because they don't know me personally or anything like that. Though I'm pretty sure they could find out somehow, but I'm not afraid. It's whatever. I don't think they'll actually do anything. Anyway, this has been fun just making this video. I love it. I love getting these threats and everything. That just makes it easier for me to make fun of people. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I know I certainly have. Please like, comment, subscribe to me. Not just me, but to Markiplier and MMA Game. My two favorites to watch here on YouTube. Goodbye.